flowers popping
Where?
up all over.
Where's it at? Oh, right there?
Right there.
Okay, I'll show it. Where's it?
Where is?
Yeah.
Mom,
The yellow ones.
that's a flower.
I know, I'm not stepping on it.
Don't step on my plant.
This is an old house, so one of the dogs went trampling through it. I haven't fixed it. I'm just leaving him alone because I don't... Chino!
Billy,
Get!
Billy, ow!
Billy, get out!
Oh, red ladybug!
Get.
Mom, there's a red ladybug, and I promise it's
Get out of
red.
there. That one is red.
Look, it's red.
Red ladybug.
Red.
Literally, as I was talking about it, he went in here, so that's the issue that we've dealt with. I'm trying to keep him out. We got a ton of little plants, though. Like, those are all probably lettuces, broccolis. Like, you can see all those little things right there. The cool thing about this camera is I can zoom way in.
How does that know?
So, but there's a bunch. This was the hardest part. There was just deep roots. And then I got this over here. We have a bunch coming, but again, this is all little spots that they were super damp because it rained for a few days. And also, yeah, I guess I should say this is March. We're on March 3rd right now. So, and I planted these about not 2 weeks ago, about a week and a half ago. The garden behind us, I'll show in a second, I did about 2 weeks ago. So, but yeah, this spot is the other really damp spot I was talking about. And then this side, this is where we have the best growth right now. And I'm assuming it's just because of where the sun is hitting, but you can kind of see there's tons of little things. They've been walked on a little bit, but I'm not going to be like super hardcore, but yeah, there's some right there. We planted a little bit of everything. I got a chicken behind me. She got out somehow, but that's fine. She's checking things out. She's finding, I mean, it's starting to be springtime. We're just about, 18 days from spring. I'm so excited about it. Everything's starting to turn green. It's been brown since, November probably. And you guys didn't get to see all that, and I kind of am sad that I didn't record during that time, but I just wasn't feeling the recording. But you can see, actually, here, that's where the most green is, because that's where that water runoff goes. But it's starting, it's about springtime. And then here is my oldest garden I planted about 2 weeks ago. I'll just show it. And I'll show the progress. I mean, they all look like crap right now, and I have to get these, I have to pull those out every day, because these magnolia trees, I haven't raked anything on the side, so I planted just like kind of around that. I'm not going super hardcore. I did everything by hand. I used a tiller only for the very last day that I was working on the garden, because we couldn't get it to work until that last day. So, but there are a ton of little plants in here. I might be moving too fast. It's hard to see because of the sun, but you can kind of see a few things popping up here. I planted artichoke. And, over here there's a bunch of lettuce, and they're growing everywhere. So there's lettuce there. That's black-seeded Henderson. There's some cabbage, I believe, there. There's bunches of them. Yeah, and I kind of just spread them sporadically. I didn't go. I've watched videos about it online, and I'm not trying to do this professionally right now. We're just trying to do this for living and eating for whatever we want out of our gardens. So that's what I did. A lot of these. We have tons of things growing down here on this end, which actually I guess I didn't show this because I said that other spot had a lot, but this spot has a ton because the sun hits here all day. But I'm worried it's probably not going to be good for the lettuce once the lettuce comes up. But you can see there's like a bunch of little ones here, and we stuck these in the ground because they were just sitting on the side of our property. So I made like little. Well, this one Rocky put closer because there's some tomatoes and things here on the end, and also a sunflower if they'll ever come up. But I've been watering every day, and then I'll go to the back. The back is the coolest part right now, and I haven't shown anything about that yet. So let's get here. Got my truck sitting there. I've cleaned up a little bit. I mean, it just takes a long time to maintain this type of stuff, especially I don't have a tractor. So it's a lot of slow maintenance. And obviously I have to work with the animals every day, and I take on, probably a million different projects every day, and I you know, edit videos and do these things. So that's just, I tried not to stay too busy, but I found myself too busy during the winter. So and it's too cold because so there's only certain periods I could go outside. So I think that just limited me on my filming. But I'm trying to get back into this. But yeah, there's our coop. So I cut out the bottom and we scraped out a bunch of poop. And that's kind of how we've been doing it. We're just using that spot to scrape it out. We have their perches still up in there. Everything's still good. The big gate on the side fell, but the fence stayed. So we've moved the gates over here, and then we pulled up this all from the ground because my garden's over there. And yeah, so this is kind of what we have going on. Still working on things. It looks like there's some toys. That's I think a doggy toy or a stick. Yeah, it looks like a giant stick that Chino drug in. Chino's, he carries that sometimes. So, and like that one, he was definitely carrying the other day. He carries giant pieces of wood and runs at us with them, trying to have fun. But it's fine. He's a good dog. I like him. You know, we like having him around. Okay, I'm gonna flip this so we can see a little better. I'm gonna try to get it better color. There we go. It is definitely warm, but this is where I have the best growth on all of the stuff. I didn't really even weed much. I've been pulling the weeds out every day, just little bits. Anything that gets like big and starts overtaking. I'm not trying to be perfect, but all of those little things growing in, all that's all stuff I planted. All the little green spots, and I'll show you. They're everywhere. Some there, some there, some there. Over there. Yeah, and then it goes on. I mean, I did it everywhere out here. So we're gonna have all kinds of stuff. Some stuff's not gonna make it, some stuff will. I've been watering every day. I'm just kind of loosely doing it. This is my experiment because this is our first full season out here. We moved out here May 1st. We missed a whole growing season this last year. And this is our first year, so we're gonna try it. But yeah, everything, all that stuff right there, that's all stuff I planted. It's gonna get hot. There's gonna be days where it rains a ton. There's, you know, and this isn't perfectly level. It's run off a little bit towards the back. Millie's already dug a hole. It's just, you know, it's hard. It's hard for me to maintain it. I knew that, but we're keeping animals and we're keeping plants and, you know, things. So it looks like Kinley just went in there a little while ago. We didn't close it, but I'll close it. It's not a big deal. She comes over usually every day, and I let her help us, and you know. She does a really good job. She's a 11-year-old kid, and she's our friend's kid. And she, like, you know, she'll go collect eggs for us. She'll help us, you know, whenever we have anything extra to do, water in. There's some babies in there. I said babies, but they're all teenagers now. I don't know why they're just hanging out here. I guess because they, the birds, like we have these big hawks that fly around, so they're probably just scared of them. But they hang out here during the day. We have a little spot. They sleep in here at night now. It's kind of their thing. They don't come up by the house anymore, which that's a big deal because we had all kinds of poop. It's like chicken poop that I was dealing with and trying to sweep off, and man, it was tough to deal with. But we're starting to get them. Here's some of our piggies. So we've had them. I just watered that this morning. I know it doesn't look like it, but they literally just get really dirty. And they do this all the time. Yeah, and they like put their little feet up there in the front like that, like one of them just did. But it's fine. Like I don't mind it, and they don't mind it. I don't think so. It just looks dirty, and I hope that people understand that. Yeah. So this big mama, she's about to have some babies. This one here, this black and white one, the more black than white one. They're fighting in the water. That's probably another reason it gets dirty. So she's pregnant too. This one's a boy. He's cut. And then we have Hank here, which you might have seen if you'll follow like our Facebook feed. I don't think we've had a video with him yet, but yeah, so that's Hanky. We call him Hanky Poo. He's our boar. We sold another boar that we had, so he is a purebred. All of them are purebred actually, but we have registered two. We have two registered ones. So he is registered purebred Cooney. And then she is, where is she? Where's Ginger? There's Ginger. She's right behind him. I just didn't see. So Ginger here is also pregnant, and she's pregnant by Hank. So he will definitely. They'll have babies soon. We have 3 of them that are gonna have babies. We had 19 in like December, 19 of these, and we sold a bunch of them. Which we tried to thin it out. But yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. And the birds come in and hang out. I also like Johnny Appleseeded this whole field. You remember all that, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a ton of cardboard here. So this winter, I took all that cardboard and I laid it all out. All of our animals are spoiled. They're still getting a lot of bagged food and stuff from the stores, which, because we don't have, like, I'm trying to grow big sunflowers for our chickens, and we're trying to do our own hay, which a bunch of ours got cut down this year this last year, because we were trying to even see what we had. You know, we had no idea when there was, like, you know, overgrown trees and all this. Like, this was, you know, completely overgrown last year, and now it's cleared out. And next year I'm hoping it'll be a garden, and I'll move my pigs. So they've done such a good job just walking through, like, you know, and kind of cleaning up a bunch of this for me. So, and that was what I had researched, and I had seen that they were good about, and so I tried to use them for that. So I'm trying to use all of our animals for some also, like, not just food but utility purposes. Here's our cows here. We're actually having a bonfire on Saturday, and today is Thursday. So today's Thursday, and we're having a bonfire Saturday. Here, I'm gonna say, just from this angle, it's probably Ricky. I can't tell, that might be Scarlet. Yeah, it's Ricky. So yeah, there's Ricky right there. Ricky's gotten much bigger. She's a really pretty girl. She's pregnant. Should be due, so let me see. She'll be due here in probably April. No, she'll be due in May, early May. So that's when it is. And then Scarlet should be as well. And Scarlet's over there somewhere. I got it closer. Got my viewfinder on, and I've got my eye pressed against it because it's so bright outside. But yeah, they're snacking. They're seeing all the green coming up, because we've been feeding them a mixture of all kinds of stuff this winter. Since we did mow down a bunch of their stuff, we had to provide it for them. But we've got a ton growing on the other side. We're gonna get some help also, but with the tractor on the other side this year. That's our next plan, to clear out all that. It costs a lot of money, so that's why it's a slow process. That's why it doesn't seem like a lot has happened. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know what is ripped up here. It looks like an animal drug that out here. But we've been trying to keep all that stuff clean. There was a ton of stuff that had been left out here before. There's none of that out here anymore. I say none. It looks like a roll of something there. PVC someone left out. It's probably, we cut it off of that whenever we were doing the work on that septic. So actually I just need to move it. But I've been trying to clean out most of the junk. That's all firewood we're gonna burn on this Saturday. It's gonna be a huge bonfire. Hopefully the kids like it. We're gonna have people on call, fire department, all that. So yeah, there's another pregnant cow, and that is Scarlet right here. So Scarlet is looking much more pregnant than Ricky, actually. She's looking like Firefly did a couple months back. So there's Roper. Roper is a big old thick boy now. It's been a little while since y'all seen him. I mean, I guess you saw him a little bit during the last video we made with the baby, with Jitterbug. And by the way, so that last video I kept saying, everyone was having arguments every day if it was a boy or a girl. And initially I did say girl. They convinced me it was a boy. And I got convinced again it was a girl at the end, and I've confirmed it is. She is a girl. Her name is Jitterbug. And oh, there she is right there. She is the sweetest little calf. She's got a little, like, tan looking nose. She looks like she's walking up to me. I don't know who else is walking up. No one, so it's just her. She's just saying hi. Hey baby, hey Jitterbug. Hey Jitterbug baby girl. So she's just coming to check me out. I'll actually zoom out so you can see how close she is now. So I am here, and she is there. She's walking right up to me. So I feed her every morning. She's just checking me out. She's a very sweet girl. Hey girl, what are you doing, baby girl? And they're just sitting here eating. There's Roper. And there's Jitterbug. Hi Jitterbug baby. What are you doing? You're a good girl. She's still a little nervous. We haven't gotten her halter trained. We haven't even tagged her. But I'll do all that. I'm not in a rush. We'll get her tagged. We're gonna, keep adding on to our property. So it takes a while. And I think I don't know if I showed you all that. So, but yeah, that is a new kind of janky, chicken house coop thing that I built. But you know, it's not bad. That's what I showed y'all with all those chickens hanging out in. So this baby is very sweet. She's a very pretty girl. She's coming to check me out again. Look at her. Look at you, baby. Hi. She's looking right at me. This is a good like documentary camera, so I can get even closer than that, honestly, but there's no point. Cause, oh, I guess there is. It's kind of cute to see her that close. But yeah, you get to see these animals. She's walking even closer. Wow, she's not scared at all. You're a good girl. She's a good baby. Yes, she is. She's tiny. She's still little. The dogs are about the same size as her now, or she's about the same size as them. And they kind of go up to the fence every day and they touch noses. So she's just checking me out. She's a very sweet little calf. She's been like the whole time like coming to check me out. You're a good girl. She's a good baby. She's looking at my hand right now because I got it out for her. I mean, I can't zoom out. I mean, I'm zoomed out all the way right there. So she's very close to me. She is not scared. Her mama's, she knows her mom's got her back, and Firefly is constantly on watch. She is right over there. And actually, I'll take it back. They switched spots, but there's on the left is Firefly. But she's the closest one to the baby right now. And then whenever she wants that baby to come, she'll turn around and moo at it. She'll kind of like paw at the ground, stomp her hoof a little, and Jitterbug comes running. She has so much fun. This little cow runs around like full speed. I wish I could get it. I might have gotten some of it. I don't remember. But anyway, I got some of it the other day. Her sprinting around. I'm going to try to get some more on video. But she is a beautiful animal. I love her. We've loved having her. If I can find some more footage of her, then I will definitely post that too. But this is some pretty good stuff that I'm getting right here. She's just sitting right in front of me. She doesn't move. I've talked this whole time. She got a little sleep in her eye. I wish I could get it. We get it for our dogs all the time. But yeah, she's a sweet little baby. I'm gonna stand up. I hope they don't startle her. Hey baby, I'm gonna stand up. Okay. She's a good girl. She's a good baby. Look at her. She didn't move at all. You're a good girl. Millie needs to get away. So Millie is way too close right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get. I hear Millie. Millie, come on, baby. Let's go. Millie, let's go. Let's go, Millie. So this is Millie. Last time y'all saw her, she was much smaller. So this is what she looks like now. The baby's still looking at me over there. Look at that. It's funny. But, so this is who we need to be worried about, because Firefly sees Millie. She gets, if she knows we hang around for too long, she'll come charging at Millie. So Firefly does not like dogs around her baby. I'll say that. She's definitely still there's some belief that they're predators. So I've actually went through. I haven't done this side yet, but you can still see there's some poop. But most of this poop is picked up. I go through a lot and get it with the wheelbarrow. I pour it in the garden once I can get it all broken up. It's a lot of work. Like I said, it's not. I mean, I'm doing everything, literally everything by hand. I'm digging by hand. Everything I bought, because we're poor. We're not rich. You know, I'm doing this all for fun. The best equipment I actually have is this camera, and I bought that for music. I didn't even buy it for this. I just it turned into a thing. So, but here's I'll show it from the front. So this is the little deal I built, and actually that ramp used to be up, but it's not a big deal. So Millie just went in there. Sometimes she goes in there, she'll find herself an egg, but we get tons of eggs. I mean, we really do. We get probably a dozen a day. I don't mind if my dogs steal one, and they don't steal a lot. They get like one a day, each of them. They've got some great shiny fur. I've read it helps that. They're healthy dogs, so I'm not worried. Their stomach hasn't been hurt. Maybe when they get older it will be, but you know, that's their time then. But this is what I built. It's kind of like it looks like safari type of, you know, building or something. But over here on this side, I built the spot where they lay. This is where their eggs are. Every time we can go in there, and we can also lift this up. But a lot of times we just walk inside. I built it just tall enough so I could walk in. I just can reach down and get their eggs, because usually during the day there's not enough babies. So it looks like the girls are coming to get their water in the middle of the day. The baby actually needs some water. I'm gonna get some water for it. So. Good girl. Here you go, baby. The baby's going to get the water now. There we go. So yeah, they're getting theirs, and we'll fill this up here in just a little while. I usually fill it up, like I said, morning and night. We're gonna actually buy another one of these, but these are $350, so we're doing that probably the next paycheck. But we have a ton. We have, you know, a bunch of these. I have a couple more little waterers up there, and I try to keep them all around. But like I said, none of this is cheap. This fence was definitely not cheap when we finished all of it. We got it all done. This whole side. I think we got just a little over 5 acres done. And actually, I've never walked the perimeter. I'll do that before I turn this off. But that'll be the last thing I do before I go in. So I'll go take this for a walk. You see the pigs are having their midday nap. Here's the perimeter. I've never shown this, I guess, and I should show it. So you can kind of see we still have, so there's a stream here, and we did barbed wire out here, and then I think it was 3 T-posts, every 3 T-posts we did a wood post is what we did, yeah. So our house is over there. You know, there's that back acre. We got a front almost acre up there. I don't know, or like half an acre up in the front. And then we have this, so this kind of like walks down. We have a stream right here, which I think I showed early on, or maybe I did, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I remember doing any of this, since I've taken anyone back. But yeah, so basically there's a stream right here on this line. There's like a ridge, you can kind of see it, it's like darker right in the middle, and I'm following. And there's a stream over there. This thing follows the stream basically the whole way down and cuts back. You can see way in the back, it cuts across. So I just wanted to show y'all, that's kind of how the property is laid out, and it goes down actually a pretty good distance down there. So that's where the cows actually sleep at night. They sleep way down in that little bottom part. And then this year, my goal is to get this side done. We're just going to try to clear all of that, and there's 5 acres over there. And there's a little pond. We have access to the edge of the pond. The whole pond is not ours, but our cows will be able to get to it. And we're trying to work it out so we can buy that 10 acres, and we know the family that owns it, and it's a vacant lot. So we're going to try to get that too. That's another goal I've stated I have this year, but if it's too pricey, obviously we won't do it. So, because we have enough. We're not trying to, I don't want to expand that much, but I have realized I do love running cattle. We love having them, especially these Dexters. They're small and they're easy to manage. I'm like, you know, I'm 5'10", and you know, I'm a skinny guy. Like, I'm not a big dude. I've never been like considered, you know, like a thick man by any means. And so for me, dealing with these is easier. You know, it's just an easier process, I guess, to, you know, have a smaller cow to, you know, like tell to get out of the way. And, you know, if it's an Angus and it's double the size of these ones, then it's, you know, it's a lot harder for me, and I don't think I'd be as confident. Maybe later, as I get better with cows and I understand the language and all that, I would like it, but yeah, that's not what I'm feeling right now. So, and we really like these, and these are G5, which is literally the best you can get. Yeah, there's Firefly. Last time we got a close-up of her like this, it was probably when we bought her. But yeah, she's a good girl.
Do we need to feed them?
There's Roper. No, I fed him this morning. I feed him every morning. No, I feed him in the mornings. So yeah, there's Roper, and I mean, you can see when we got him, he was not bigger. He's on lower ground right now than Firefly. Firefly's standing a little higher, and his back is like same level, if not higher. He like kind of butted at her. You don't touch their head because it's like a horn. It's a good boy. He's a good boy, Roper.
Dottie lets me touch her horns all the time. She doesn't.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to. It's like a challenge to them.
And the baby.
There's a little baby.
What are they doing?
They just think it's food time.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Here's their tails wagging. They're cleaning each other. All right. So that was the almost spring tour. You can see the grass is getting there. Let me actually flip it back so you can see. That's the real color if you got the light on, but that's
Walking right now.
oh, there's the baby running.
The baby.